phrase stir the pot refers to intentionally causing trouble or controversy in a situation. It is often used to describe someone who provokes tension or engages in discussions that create discomfort. For example, if someone says, "Don't try to stir the pot," they are warning you not to escalate a situation unnecessarily. The expression originates from the idea of stirring a pot to mix ingredients, symbolizing the act of stirring up a contentious topic or situation. Well, here at Stir the Pot, that is exactly what This Is Jay, Big Fan Breezy, and Philosophical P specialize in every week. So buckle up for the next 2 hours as the Triangle Offense cooks up that essential flavor. Stir the pot. Come get a whiff.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Yo, shout to P, shout to This Is JTV. We back with another episode of Stir the Pot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start it off early. I'm gonna put a pepper in the pot. Now I didn't fact check this, but I'm here to stir the pot, and we can fact check it, or the chat could fact check it. I heard that Shedeur Sanders coach Stefanski, he is married to the dude primetime Deion Sanders threw water on. That's his daughter. Remember, he said you're some guy or something like that when Deion
Tim
Sanders.
McCarver?
Yes.
So Tim McCarver's daughter is Stefanski's husband?
To Stefanski's wife.
I mean, yeah, my fault. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yes. Really?
Yeah. Yes. So this is what I'm saying. It all makes sense with the whole way he start. And yes, you see people out to fact check it. But I wanted to start this because it come full circle and it makes a lot of sense.
Yo, honestly, I got no idea what y'all talking about.
Okay. Back in the day before social media, Primetime was in a situation where a reporter said something he didn't like. I don't know what he said exactly, Jay, but something he don't like. Primetime, seeing him in the locker room, threw a bucket of cold water on him, and it was a reporter, and the reporter said something like, "You're some classy guy," something like that, with sarcasm or whatnot, whatever, right? And I'm saying that to say that same guy who he threw water on, Shedeur Sanders.
No, I think that's fake news, bro.
That's fake news?
I believe that's fake news.
But finish the fake news. Finish the fake news. Let's see if we can get a clip out of it.
Look.
Yeah, it's straight false. It's straight false.
It's false? Okay. All right, well, that wasn't a good ingredient. You know, I don't want to start it with false content. I heard it, but I knew we would fact check it. But to the point to switch the topics, because we ain't gonna stay here long since it's false news. I can't think of another reason why he will be halting Sanders the way he did. I can't think of a logic reason. You know what I'm saying? I've seen different content creators break down the stats between the quarterbacks in Cleveland, the ones that started before Shedeur Sanders, and they contrasted Shedeur Sanders' stats to their stats, and the logic, I don't know. Maybe I just bought into that because it had to be that, because it ain't talent. It ain't these other quarterbacks is better than Shedeur Sanders. So I don't know. I apologize for that though, man. But what y'all think about Shedeur
Sanders? Off the show with fake propaganda, but it's all good, man. You know.
What y'all think about the situation with Shedeur Sanders? Why y'all think that the coaches like that with Shedeur Sanders if that's not what it is?
Yo, they all got a problem with him because of he's a very confident young man, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because I don't think he's overconfident. You know, like Johnny Manziel was overconfident. You know what I'm saying? And
talk to me. Why you say Johnny Manziel was overconfident? Why you say that?
You don't remember Johnny Manziel? Do the people remember Johnny Manziel? I mean, come on, everybody should remember Money Manziel, man. That's all he was about at Texas A&M. He was extra flashy, and he had his detractors, aka the haters, and he also had, you know, people that was in support of him. It was more split 50-50 when it comes to him, where I feel like when it comes to Shedeur, he actually has a whole lot more haters and a whole lot more detractors than he does people that support him. I'd probably say the split on Shedeur is probably somewhere in the realm of 70, 30, 75, 25, depending on what day of the week it is, where he's got, more detractors versus people that actually support him and want to see him do good. I'm one of those people that want to support him and see him do good because I think the kid's got talent. You know what I'm saying? I think he can be a really good quarterback in the NFL if given the opportunity. Look at what he's doing with the little bit of opportunity that he's got now. Like, yeah, he had a bad game this last game. He's a rookie. Rookies are going to have bad games, but he also had a hell of a game the week before that. He threw for 375, threw for 3 TDs.
He outplayed the number 1 pick.
You know what I'm saying? He was the first quarterback, I forgot since who, to put up them type of numbers as a rookie. So that's impressive, man. Like the dude can ball. I think the reason that Stefanski was basically trying to hold him back is I think is he doesn't necessarily like the cup of coffee that Shedeur brews. And hey, not everybody is gonna like your cup of coffee that you brew in the kitchen, man. So that's just how it is. You gotta figure out who is the best person to help you fully be the best barista you could possibly be. So that way you keep making that shit. And Shedeur can do that if given the right opportunity. Guess what? Stefanski won't be there next year. Shedeur will have a chance to fully blossom under a new coach because I think that the Browns organization realized that's probably the way they want to go. He got a couple more games this year to prove that. So let's see what happens, man.
What you got on this, Jay?
Not much, honestly. I don't watch football. Fuck the NFL. Shedeur Sanders is cool because he primetime son. Shout out to him. Stefanski, I don't give a fuck. And there's that. But shout out to Shedeur though in primetime. I mean, I seen Shedeur talking about he was in his closet talking about sneakers. And they was asking him about his Jordans, and he was like, yeah, it's sad that I'm never going to wear them shits again because why would I ever wear Jordans when my pops got his own sneaker and they coming out with multiple versions of these, and I'm about to get my own shoe soon. So RIP to the Jordans.
His logo fire. I got a t-shirt. I was in the store one day. I seen it. I was like, yo, it's a dope logo. It's basically like a S with like 2 S's, but they kind of connected with the $ and then the number 2.
It's tough. I never seen that.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah. But again, I think he handled the media as well as too. Like I guess they was looking for him to say the wrong thing, try to catch him slipping in the post-game interviews, try to say little slick shit to try to throw him off guard, for him to answer a certain way. And I think all his rebuttals was dope. I think he was saying what he needed to say and showing signs of leadership. You can't deny that he's talented, and you can't deny that he wants it. And as far as press, he handles them too. And shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He's, a reason why I started paying a little more attention in football because I had to start watching football for a minute too.
But
come
on, Breeze Ma.
But yo, he don't handle the media well, bro. Just to correct you on that, that's another part of the problem as to why he slipped in the draft, and why his kind of reputation is where it is right now is because he does kind of come off a little standoffish in the media, and that right there is a fine line you gotta walk as young athletes sometimes because you don't really know. Think about it. Like you 20-something years old and you thrust into the front of millions of people all the time asking you all types of questions. Some of the questions make complete valid sense. Some of the questions be out of pocket like crazy. And yet and still they expected to, answer the questions in a certain way. So anytime somebody, especially a young black man, comes off in the slightest way standoffish, then that creates more problems for them down the line. And that's kind of what we going through right now.
I didn't see that. I seen clips and I seen him talking to the media handling.
But have you seen every clip? That's the thing.
No,
This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying in every time he talks to them, but there have been times where things that he has said have come across standoffish.
Okay.
Am I saying that? Am I saying that he was standoffish? I'm not saying that. But you could totally see where it could come across that way. And that's what I'm saying.
They just don't like a young black man that say what he got to say. That's what they don't like.
Bro, it's the NFL is 75% black. You reaching on that one. If we was talking baseball or soccer or something like that, then maybe
still don't. It's not about who's in the NFL. It's about what he's saying and how he's saying.
Bro, there's a
bravado.
Say out your mouth that the biggest thing about him that they don't like is his confidence.
Exactly, his bravado. They don't like how he confident.
Nigga pull his nuts on the table and he really is that nigga. Niggas don't want it. Niggas don't want to acknowledge that.
Yo, but as a rookie, you don't do that, man.
Man,
you don't do that as a rookie, man.
But see, that's the thing. The
says a person that you ain't accomplished nothing yet. Like, come on, LeBron James probably came out of high school as the biggest name in any kind of sport, and he humbly stepped into that position. And then once he went out there and dropped 25 points in his first game and won Rookie of the Year and did all of that shit, that's when he started poking out his chest more and more. So if the biggest prospect ever didn't even go that route, yo, a fifth rounder can't do that, man.
Everybody got their own blueprint. Just because, and again, I got nothing negative to say about LeBron and the way he approached the media when he came to the league. But at the end of the day, he ain't have his pops go through the same thing in different relationships.
And that's what a lot of the media problem is he trying to act like this. This is what they're saying. He's trying to act like this on the laurels and legacy of his father. And he hasn't stepped into his own man yet.
They don't want why they want to disconnect him from his father legacy. Like, even though he got to build his own legacy, he come from his father legacy because that's his father. So what they mad that he's repping his pops and they mad he repping his
raised by a person.
All right, we can come back to that. Because that right there is a contradiction of something else I heard you say before about another father-son duo. So we'll get back to that later. What was you saying, Jay?
I'm just saying, if you were raised by your father, you may act like your father a little bit. Like, it's real simple to me. It's not like a legacy.
No,
that's his personality.
So they're not saying that. What they're saying is basically, it's like, all right, you haven't proven yourself yet to kind of think you on that level. I'm not saying that I agree with this. I am saying this is what the perception is. This is what the narrative is. And I can totally understand why. Because from the outside looking in, I'm not in the situation. Therefore, I have no personal feelings or views on it. But from the outside looking in, listening to some of the interviews and seeing some of like the body language in those interviews, you could totally understand why people read it that way.
Even if that is so, and I'm wrong about him being media ready and how he handled the media, it still ain't enough for Stefanski to defend what he did as far as giving them games. And
he know he's getting fired. Yo, he know he's getting fired. Now back to the father-son legacy. So you one of those guys that's totally okay with Bronny being on the Lakers, or you got a problem with Bronny being on the Lakers?
No. I think.
No, I'm asking you first and foremost.
I think
are you on
there? You need to be talking about that. You need to be talking about, do you got a problem with Bryce being on the Lakers? Because he just declared for the draft, and he's going to be on the Lakers too.
Nah, I seen that, and that's not going to happen because Braun don't got that kind of pull no more.
If the Lakers win this year, Bryce is definitely going to the Lakers.
Braun don't got that kind of pull no more to get a second son drafted. But Breeze, are you a pro Bronny on the Lakers or a not pro Bronny on the Lakers? What side of the fence do you stand on?
I'm pro Bronny on the Lakers.
So you feel it's totally okay for him to have a job because of his father's legacy?
No. I think he is supposed to be. He's good enough to play in the NBA, and for what it's worth, he's not the only player that get minutes in the G League and then come up to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Now, that being said, I'm not saying that he should just have an easy pass to the NBA because his pops is in the NBA. No, that's not what I'm saying. So I'm glad you asked for context. But I do think that
Why not?
for the game, why what?
What? You for real? Like,
niggas get easy path to being a fucking contractor because they pops own the company or something, or niggas get every other job because of nepotism.
Yeah, but that's totally different though, man. Like being in the NBA is you're an elite, like one of 430 something people to have this talent and ability and skill. It's not like you taking a job from Joe the plumber or Mike the construction guy, man. Like where it's 100 million of those jobs out there where you could get them. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different context there, bro.
Not really. Like if you're gonna get, you're getting help to get a job. That's his job.
No.
But you gotta realize, let's call it what it is.
And all of them people in the NBA have to know somebody that knows somebody to get in the NBA anyway. If you know the person is your pops, you should have an easier way. Like that's
yeah, but they still gotta actually go through the stuff to get like drafted or get a free agent contract extended. Bro, it was a fast track for Bronny. Bronny it didn't matter what he was gonna do at the combine. He was still gonna have a job. You know what I'm saying?
His pop is the king. Nigga, what you expect?
Yo, hold on, bro. And again, look at Giannis, bro. Giannis got his bro.
He got his whole family in the NBA. nigga got his mom's about to be the point guard.
So in a one-on-one, who winning? Giannis or Bronny?
Listen, the Nassas got a podcast.
Who winning that game? Who y'all got?
Pay-per-view. I'm willing to pay to see that game.
You paying for that game? How much you paying for that game? I'm curious. How much you paying for that game?
$7.
You paying $7 for that game? I could find better uses for $7 than that, man.
Yo. But I want Bronny to do good. But I think the Nassas is what he is.
He paying $7 for that on pay-per-view.
You gotta put Bronny versus like Alex or one of the younger brothers, not the Nassas. The Nassas is a fucking tank. He gonna fucking elbow this nigga and this nigga.
It's one-on-one, man.
Yeah, that's when it's worth.
Buckets.
So I'm saying LeBron ain't the only one with pull. Giannis got pulled. And again, some players, they be having some pull, but not the same. Like Gary Payton, his son got in the league, but it wasn't the same as Bronny. He had to go to different G League teams. I think he played across seas. Then he wound up coming to the G League. It's like not the same thing. I mean, are they going to give him more pull than those players as far as what he contributed to the NBA? Yeah, I get it. You feel what I'm saying?
If pops is Gary Payton and can make a couple calls for you, I'm sure it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt the interview process. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So I'm not against it.
The thing is, I do think it's bullshit. But is it gonna happen? Of course, it's gonna happen every time. Twice on Sundays.
What, that Bryce is going?
That people are gonna get extra looks because their family is in the NBA. I mean, everybody in the NBA got a family member in the NBA or Olympic.
Not everybody, but I get what he's saying with this.
Or Olympian. Bro, ask all these niggas questions. You go far enough down the rabbit hole, they cousin, they uncle within the NBA or within the G League.
Generation. Yeah. Because they looking at it like jeans. I seen a meme where they was saying like the Thunder coach, the Thunder GM, Sam Presti is going to be scouting Bam and what's her name? Man?
I saw that Asia Wilson.
Oh yeah,
and Bam and Asia Wilson.
He already
at the sonogram.
He said she want to have kids with him, and he's like, "Yo, all right, I'm gonna be the first one there, like waiting. He
Yo,
gonna be, you know how you get the kids the little Tykes hoop when they real small. Like I got Mark one of those. So he gonna be like out the window taking pictures of the kid on the little Tykes hoop dunking, man. He gonna be snapping pictures, bro. Sam Presti is the best GM in the world, man.
Nigga said he was gonna be at the sonogram. Like he gonna be standing next, looking at the jump. Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
hey,
it like this.
Look at the hands on that. Look at the hands on that kid, man. The palm of basketball already.
That's hilarious, man.
But the truth is that when these NBA players they have sons, bro, they got them sons like Derek Rose son, he who I think Rajon Rondo son who a lot of them it's like that. Hold on.
You seen Kyrie little cousins?
Nah.
Kyrie got two little cousins that hoop. Both of them is nice.
Yeah, they making it a family business now more than ever, because everybody got kids that's balling. Like, and it's crazy because a lot of people got twins that's balling, like the Boozer twins.
Mhm.
Matt Barnes got some twins in high school that they could ball too. Like it's crazy. Like pretty soon, like what you said about like everybody got somebody that's in the league that was in the league. Like, yo, no bullshit. I'd probably say like in 10, 15 years, that's going to be dead serious with the way how things are trending.
Shit, that shit seems to be serious now. And even if it's not specifically the NBA, and maybe it's just because of genes, but all these niggas that some sort of professional sport.
Yeah.
Whether it's or college athletes because they moms was 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
no, that's exactly what that shit is. It's all about genetics. Like, yeah, when you combine two athletes together, you got a chance to really make a super athlete almost.
When you get the genetics with the fact that you could get access to all of the best trainers in training at an early age, and money access to programs and all that, and just word of mouth that you can, like, I can call, like, if my son was nice at some shit, I don't know who to call. Them niggas know exactly I could call somebody from the Phoenix Suns right now to come. Like, they not, everybody can't do that.
Or, like somebody that they work with in the past, like a physical therapist they work with in the past. All right, I want you to, get on this type of regimen with them. They already been through everything when it comes to that type of stuff. So it's second nature. And that's why really, if you look now, like now more than ever, it's the athletes that were not like really, really great, but they might have been good. And maybe some of them like role players, they the ones that's going to have the kids that's going to be stars in the next couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they got the access and they was making good bread. So they had the money to put their kids in the good programs. You know what I'm saying? And all of that stuff, bro. Because all of that matters.
Facts. You got to be in it to win it. If you got to be, like, if you could be the best person in the world, if you're not being seen by nobody cares.
Right.
But word.
Yo, y'all seen this shit in Kentucky with the lady DoorDash driver?
Nah.
No, what happened?
Oh, she caught 2 Fs, bro, 2 felonies. She got charged with this. I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago it happened. She pepper sprayed the people's food. Damn. And they got like the article quoted violently ill. Like the couple went to the hospital violently ill, bro. And they caught her or whatever, and like they asked her the reason why or whatever. Like, was it a personal vendetta or just like were you just in a bad mood that day? Whatever. And she said she accidentally did it. She was trying to spray some type of insect that she saw, and I guess she sprayed the food and she didn't know. Right. That was her excuse. So they charged her with 2 felonies. She's in trial and everything. You know what I'm saying? Her 2 felonies, and I don't want to misquote these, are battery resulting in moderate injury and consumer product tampering.
Yeah, that's wild.
What
Yo,
about attempt murder?
I mean, those are the two that, like I said, they charging her with, and like that's crazy. That's why I don't fuck with. I don't really like delivery, man. Like I don't really like delivery, man, because like the restaurant, you already got enough hands and germs and all of that around your food from within the staff of the restaurant. Now you getting a whole separate third party that you don't know what type of day they having or just how vindictive of a person they are. Maybe you went to school with them back in the day and they never liked you, and now here's their chance to do some dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the hell, man?
That's why I think people should be paid more for jobs, period. You know what I mean? So you can have skilled workers in every class. Like, and people should be like, bro, you should have at least a 98 integrity stat if you're gonna be a delivery driver. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because your integrity got to be high. And I don't know what y'all going to do to test these people's integrity, but there's no integrity testing right now.
Yeah, like integrity tests. Like if you go to the restaurant and they say you have to wait, you know what I'm saying, for 5 minutes, like a question like, do they wash their hands or something like that? Something that questions the integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know really how to ask the question, but something where, you know what I mean? You know, the food is being taken care of with care and love on the way to the person that paid for the food. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, like
nurses.
Yo, you seen Ace Ventura? You seen Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
When he was taking the package in the beginning of the movie. He was kicking
they can't do it like that.
Exactly.
They can't do it like that. I'm like saying, opposite of every job is some things that people need to be great at. And these things need to be tested. Because there's some like nursing, right? I feel like there's some nurses that are good at medical things and explaining terminology. But if you're not a caring person, you should probably not be a nurse.
And you gotta have patience too.
Right. And if you can't be caring to the patient and have patience, like even if you're good at this other thing, I think the fact that you're caring for people kind of outweighs that. Mm-hmm. Like, well, you gotta know both. You gotta know the good part, and you gotta have. Because get the fuck out of it. You can't. Because some nurses is rude as hell.
Mm-hmm. Because and again, they probably contributed.
It's called bedside manner for a reason.
To the workload. Right.
No, I was just saying it was called bedside manner for a reason. That's all. Like, that's what they're supposed to have, bedside manner.
Right.
Yeah, shit is crazy.
Manners and respect.
But no, that's
manners. And serious.
Shit, the president of the United States, it ain't no prerequisite for his job. I don't understand that shit. How the fuck you let somebody who ain't never hold no other office ever, but he could hold the top office in the country? How that make sense?
Yo, it's called the gig economy, man. That's what we live in right now. Is the gig economy. Anybody can get any position without any type of skilled or whatever. All you got to do is be willing to just do whatever the job says, and they're gonna pay you for it. And yo, I'm not really a big fan of the delivery services, man, for several reasons, and that right there is definitely one of them. Because yo, could you imagine? Like, you just ordering some grub for you and somebody else chilling in the crib. Y'all about to just eat y'all grub, and then all of a sudden y'all become violently ill.
Right.
Yeah, that's fuck.
And it's not even the restaurant fault. Like, the restaurant ain't food poisoning you or nothing. Like, it ain't even that. It's just because somebody pepper sprayed your shit. Like,
oh nah, y'all want to hear some wild shit?
That's wild. That's just like, if it's wilder than that, that's crazy. But go ahead.
But I was watching a video yesterday on declassified things that the government had admitted to. And it was I forgot where it was, but a bunch of people was coming into the hospital claim with urinary tract infections or something like that. But come to find out, the government was spraying some shit in the air to test how a biochemical attack what effect it would have on an American city. So they were spraying these two chemicals in the air, and it caused like 50 or 20 people to go into the hospital with the same side effects. But it's just like, these niggas is doing that shit for real. Like,
damn. Yo, I mean, you can't put nothing past that shit right there, man, because it's the most powerful entity in the world, in my opinion. So they could do whatever the fuck they want to do, and a lot of times they're trying to do whatever the fuck they want to do. So that's why I'm choosing my words very carefully right now.
Yeah, crazy, man. Shit, crazy.
And that's the thing, the most interesting thing I think about it is the actual content creators. Because back then, when people used to say, yo, nah, I don't believe the government, this and that and third, this is why they didn't really have a voice the same way they did with social media. Social media give a lot of people a voice who didn't have a voice. People were doing their own news. Like, people used to tune into the news because that was the news. It was 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, right? The channels, that was the channels. Now you got content creators reporting the news they reporting and telling you whether or not they believe what they report. Like, just the way content creators intervened in giving information from person to person, it changed the way media is perceived, because these quote unquote influencers are definitely, you know what I'm saying, raising eyebrows. You know what I mean? I think they created jobs. You know what I'm saying? Where they looking at like, not can't beat them, join them, but it just became a thing. Even in my opinion, bigger broadcasts like ESPN, just to keep it sports, because social media, we spoke on this prior, that interaction between the fans on an immediate, where you could speak to the fans, they could send super chats, that interaction was overriding the just watching the big shows, because they personalities, but it's a lot of different personalities now. You can have a favorite show and it's not ESPN as a sports content creator. It could be 300 pounds of knowledge of sports or something. You know what I'm saying? It could be my show. It could be anybody's P show, a sports show. You feel what I'm saying? J show, anybody's show. But I think that's the difference, man. But I said all that to say, the voice of the people has gotten stronger, and they don't just rely on big media to form their opinion about things.
It's not. I agree but disagree with you on that, and the reason why is because people have always known, and I'm not going to say everybody, but there's always been a large amount of the population that has not trusted what has been reported to them on the news, because if you really look at it, all the news really is what they want you to know, which is why it's always similar topics. If you look at especially like local news is some of the most manipulating shit you will ever experience in your life. It's basically 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the time slot, of all types of depressing shit and shit that have you living in fear and scared. And then all of a sudden,
today by a car, who got shot today,
right,
who stabbed,
was
stealing,
a fire, there's something else, and now here's the weather in sports, right? And then at the very end, now they want to show a fucking fireman saving a cat out of a tree, and then they go off the air. Some type of story like that. It's some of the most controlling, manipulative shit that you will ever see in your life. And my point with that is, there's always been people that have known this. So I don't think that like now it's more people that know it. I just think now you can just flip on your computer and talk and it be everywhere. So people have more of an opportunity, not necessarily more aware of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, when it's kind of communicating, like back then, there wasn't no social media. They had payphones. You wanted to tell somebody some shit real quick before you got home, shit, call them on a payphone real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different now. Just the access.
It's the access. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like the access is there. Like it's not that people are just now saying, you know, screw mainstream media. I think people have always kind of been like that, but now it's just people actually have the access to do something about it.
Yeah, it's all interesting to me, man. I feel like, to Jay's point, there's a lot of conspiracies we don't know about. It's probably mad different shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, I used to watch this show called The X-Files. Yo, I used to be into that shit, bro. It was Scully and Mulder. I was watching. And then when I got older, I was like, word, that shit crazy. How I ain't noticed that it's Scully mold. They trying to mold my skull. Like I was just like, yo, that shit is wild. Why is that their names? Scully mold.
Yeah. Yo, I ain't never look at that shit like that. You wild for that.
He just blew my mind with that.
Right, you wild with that. What?
Right, real shit, crazy. Right?
They trying to mold my skull.
Right. My brother.
No, I ain't even think about
you
that.
Know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Now you all right, so Breeze, you fuck with X-Files. You ever watch
hold on, time out. Let me handle this real quick. Go James Kingdom. Oh hell nah. We not fitting to lose this game. Y'all ain't that tough, man. Y'all ain't got no offense like that. Y'all barely putting up points. Trust me, we gonna be all right. Yeah, we are not losing this game, man. Y'all not helping us by being trash. You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to be better than this. You know what I mean? We out there competing. Shit, it's a single digit game. It's a single digit game, man. You talking high. My bad though, Jake. Go ahead.
That's all good. I was just asking if you seen Black Mirror.
I just ain't feel like getting trolled. It's halftime.
He ain't even paying attention to you.
I'm about to throw the phone at the fucking screen. Like this nigga talking about getting trolled. Answer the question, nigga.
Right. He
I didn't hear your question.
I know. No, I said it 17 times.
He asked you again though.
Right, 17 times. Forget it. Never mind. Next topic, man.
Nah. All right. Well, I got something else real quick, man. Y'all seen? There's another wild lady in Mississippi, man. These women in the South going crazy this week, man.
Yeah.
She was charged with placing razor blades in loaves of bread inside of Walmart. And not just like one day randomly. Like she did this multiple days, and multiple people like reported bringing home bread and having razor blades in their bread. And one person like caught her in the act of doing it. And that's how they finally ran down on her and caught her and found out it was her doing the shit.
That's crazy.
What is wrong with people?
Bro, that shit is mental illness.
Like, yo, you just walking around with razor blades and you throwing them in loaves of bread?
I don't even see that.
You just want to hurt strangers. Somebody that got nothing to do with what's going on with you. You just.
But bro, nobody is eating them razor blades.
No,
like,
but still.
Bread, you get a loaf of bread, you get a piece out razor blade. What the fuck? It's not like you actually throwing that in your sandwich still.
Nah, nobody having a turkey and cheese with a razor blade, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
what's even the point of that?
Yeah, but still, you ain't going to eat the bread. You're probably going to throw out the whole loaf. You're going to be like, what else was in the bread?
Money back.
Yeah,
but at least want to toss those 2 pieces of bread.
Just because this lady want to do some dumb shit like this, man. Like, who the hell? Like, what's wrong with people? What's wrong with people? Why you got to pepper spray people food? Why you got to put razor blades in people bread? Like, yo, people out there, somebody that like to do that, if you watching right now, please tap in and let us know what the hell makes you want to do stuff like that or something like that. Like, because it don't make no sense to me. I can't wrap my mind around it.
I know if it was me, I'm suing Walmart and DoorDash. You know what I mean? I don't care if it was an independent person. I'm suing the source.
Word. Everybody.
Matter of fact, just to piggyback off that, fucking, you know that I don't know if you seen P, but they done put these things up in the train station. The MTA put these little shark teeth things on top of the turnstile so people can't hop no more. So people can't hop, because people still hopping them. But nigga D-Rock, you know, where he work and shit like that. But he told me that somebody hopped the train, ripped their whole hand open on the joint, and they sued the MTA, and they got paid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if a shit is supposed to deter you from hopping, and you hopped, which is illegal, how do you get paid off that? But
yo, the same way niggas was getting paid off of getting burnt off of chili from Wendy's in the 90s, man. When they tell you it's hot, and don't just sit there and try to go ham on it, but then they do and they spill it and they burn themselves, and now they suing Wendy's for a couple million, and that was in the 90s. It's the same reason. Yo, if you get the right lawyer in the right situation,
stole the chili from Wendy's, and as I'm stealing the chili, it dropped on me, and then I sued.
Yeah, it could happen. That could happen.
That's like what? I'm robbing chilies. I'm robbing Wendy's chili.
You got a lawyer that's good. They that shit out, man.
I slipped in the grease, and it's like, oh shit, slipping full. It stay full.
Why you think like the good lawyers, they got like the best like clientele, like, you know what I'm saying? They got the repeat offenders and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And somebody passed their number, this number, because they know they got like a 95% succession rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if I got this dude as my lawyer, I'm pretty much good, man.
That's some Better Call Saul shit right there, man. Like, what the fuck? That shit, wow.
Shout out to them good lawyers that's getting the people paid, man. Those are the heroes without capes. You know what I'm saying? Shout to them.
Shit, if I was the one that owned that Wendy's,
out of jail. Those are the two that get that bread, man.
If I owned that Wendy's, I'd be putting a hit out on that lawyer. Fuck you, me. I get robbed, and you talk about you suing me.
Bring him through, and you got food for life, and then some.
Right. But that shit crazy. You seen the MTA also putting facial recognition scanners?
Yeah.
So if
those about to be everywhere soon.
They try and say, if you hop the train, we're sending the ticket to your crib. Once we recognize we're sending the ticket to your crib.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yo, we come a long way from Dr. J's when they used to have the pictures of people up on the wall. Like,
you just gotta pull up with your hood on. You gotta go to the train station like this now.
Yo, don't let him in the store. Try to steal these last time he was in here. Like, we come a long way from that, man. The facial recognition, man. What's next?
Right.
I'll tell you what's next. Clones, man. That's what's next.
Mm-hmm.
They
all
about to start trying to clone us, man.
And all of that bullshit, they still raising fare to $3. Like after all of that facial recognition, because that's my problem. They talking about they not making enough money because niggas is hopping the train and all that. But y'all got money for facial recognition. Y'all got money to put brand new Metro cards. Wasn't nothing wrong with them shits. Know what I mean? Y'all got to make a whole new thing. I bet you that costs billions of dollars. Why not clean up the floors? Like, and Breeze, I know you know the PATH train shit be mad clean, bro. Yeah. MTA be horribly dirty. I remember when I used to live in Jersey, bro, niggas used to be on the floor in the PATH train sleeping. Waiting for the train to come, because that's how clean the floor is. You would never do that in an MTA train station.
Hell no.
Never. But the
how much bodily fluids done touch that floor? All different types of bodily fluids, man.
Get cleaned up 16 times a day. And I'm saying, if you charging niggas $3, you're making sure it's facial recognition so they could pay. You're putting it, clean the shit up. Have the shit run on time. How about that? Maybe niggas would pay if it was clean.
And running on time, right? Those are the two main things, right?
So fuck, get that shit right before you try to get on high tech in other areas.
You know, and then the third thing, maybe run a couple extra lines during rush hour so the goddamn trains ain't so packed, man.
Fact.
Those are the three things right there, man. I think every person could stand behind those three fucking things right there, man.
And in addition to the facial recognition and the fucking
transit commissioner,
they already put people in front of the fucking doors to the train to try not to let people walk through the door. They got people just standing there as security guards, just like trying to hold the door closed. But 9 times out of 10, them niggas be cool because they don't be wanting to get beat up.
Right.
But now they got
but they paying them to do that dumb job.
Yeah. And then they're hiring people to do, like, you know how in the light rail breeze, the people that walk up on you and check your ticket, they hiring those people. They hiring those type of people to go into MTA, just walk up to random people and say, "Let me scan your ticket." Oh, you did it on your phone? Let me scan your phone then.
That's why they did the Omni
so
shit,
that's bullying, bro. I feel like they bullying us now, man.
That's exactly why they did that shit, bro. I bet you.
Yeah.
I bet you that's why they switched it up from the Metro, because now they're gonna try to catch ferry vaders on some shit like that.
Bro, I'm telling you, them niggas is not cops. I'm gonna tell them niggas to suck a dick, even if I paid. Fuck out my face. Like, who are you?
Be like, yo, but you paid, sir. Why are you being so hostile?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm serious, like, because that's basically like bouncers in a club. Not to call it a club,
right?
But like, if somebody, and my thing is this, I think it's an unwritten rule, it's an unwritten law that the law has with the quote unquote favors is that once I get on a train, I'm free. Like, I'm good, bro.
What would you call them if they quote unquote?
I'm gonna call them transportation liberators.
You said what? Transportation liberators?
Transportation liberators. That's what I call them. I call them freedom fighters. Fuck you.
Man. Yo, I never forget the dumbest time I felt like hopping. And I think after this shit, I stopped hopping. Man. I really do. Now, I probably hopped a couple times after that shit. I dead ass did. But it was just one time.
Look, and for
I hopped with like a couple hundred, and the cop was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, you right. And that's when that shit was like $1.50 or some shit, bro.
Look, I hopped the other day, and I tell you why it happened. Because I ain't want to hop, bro. Bro, it was either that or I was going to miss the train because they changed to these motherfucking Omni card shits, right? And then they took the 2 Metro card machines out the train station, replaced it with one Omni card thing. So then I go try to. One, it's still money on my Omni card, but not enough to get on the train. So I try to get on the line. Niggas don't even know how to use this Omni card machine, and it's only one of them, so it's a long line. So it's either I'm gonna stand here for 20 minutes and let these dickheads figure out how to work the machine, or I'm gonna go get on the train.
Right.
One or the other.
And the train, was the fucking whistle blowing?
I heard. I think
you made the right decision.
I jumped right over that shit. Said fuck this. Like, MTA need to fix their shit, man. Going your way. Get the fuck out of that.
You was froze for a second, bro.
Oh yeah, I was checking.
You was in like this pose for a second.
Oh, my fault. Yeah. I was checking the scores, but shit, it's close.
Still down by 2.
Mm-hmm. Shit, close.
Yeah.
Right now, the only thing that I wanted to say was, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard that Lakeith Stanfield is going to play Dennis Rodman in the buyout.
Yeah, I did read that too. I didn't fact check it, but you got to fact check a lot of shit you be reading on the internet, man. The internet is a place with some great information, and it's also a place with a bunch of bored niggas that just be wanting to start some shit up, man.
It's provocative. It gets the people going, man. People like to just say some shit, see what happens. I was scrolling the other day and it said Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys was getting a divorce, and then somebody in the comments was like, "Do they know this?"
Like, this is breaking news to even them.
Right? Like, people just be saying anything. Fucking crazy. Yo, y'all watching that fight tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I've just back checked it. It's yes. That shit is happening. It's going to be called 48 Hours in Vegas.
And where you saw that at?
I just googled it.
All right, but where it say on Google though? Like, what's the source is coming from? Like, is it a credible source? Like, is it like Rolling Stone, Variety? Like,
yeah, Variety. Yup, it say Variety right here.
There you go.
Yup.
Because a lot of that other, it be some, I don't know. Like Jay said, they just want to stir some shit up with the people, man. They just want to get the people going, man. And like a lot of them websites, like it's like, remember how it was the National Enquirer, you know what I'm saying? Like now you got actual websites that's just devoted to being that shit 24/7 instead of just a weekly magazine that come out in the supermarket.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hollywood Unlocked and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But TMZ should be factual though.
TMZ be on some bullshit.
They people be stirring up a lot of shit. They cameramen now. They cameramen.
Yeah,
them motherfuckers be stirring the pot in a different way, poking the bear like a motherfucker, trying to get a reaction out of people. And then when they do, they got them right there on camera, getting the reaction out of them.
Right. They got so much money of doing that shit to Kanye.
Yeah.
Like Kanye is the easy to provoke motherfucker though.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
That paparazzi shit is crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But remember we was talking about Netflix last episode?
Yeah.
Yo, I heard they doing a Different World remake.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
and
bro.
I wanted to say that's a good thing. If they get it right, I think it is, bro. I'll say why, and then you can I'll tell you. I want to hear why you disagree. I think it's a good thing because when they introduced it back then, it kind of, I thought, inspired kids to go to college. You know what I'm saying? African American kids to go to college. I thought that was the premise of the show. You know what I mean? I thought it did that. You know what I'm saying? They used to have stars in there. I remember Tupac was on there. You know what I'm saying? They had, when you think about what it was and you contrast to shows now, it was a dope show. I like that you're doing a remake. Hopefully they get it right. But why you ain't fucking with it, Jay? What happened, bro?
They need to stop remaking shit and make some shit. Like they keep remaking everything. Remake The Little Mermaid. Remake The Lion King. Make new shit. Like what the fuck? Is nobody creative? Nobody has a fucking original thought or idea in their fucking head. Why make the fucking Fresh Prince over? Fucking what's next? Three's Company and Cheers coming out new. The next, like, come on, bro, get this shit the fuck out of here. Honeymooners, the new one. Matter of fact, didn't they do Honeymooners over too already?
Yeah, they did a movie. Yeah,
bro, this shit is so frustrating to see the state of entertainment where nothing is fresh, nothing is new. Everything is just some redone shit, and most of them ain't even redone better than the original. So then why even touch it?
Right.
I agree, but that being said, no, I totally 100% agree with you. I think that creativity gets suppressed. I think there's ideas that they don't want to see on big screens. They don't want to see certain things, and at the end of the day, when we was growing up, some of that stuff, I ain't gonna lie, stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Not the X-Men, but the Terminator movies and all of that, and then like what's going on now and shit. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say when it came out back then, that was creativity. It wasn't no remake or nothing. That shit was some new shit. Like it was nothing fucking with that. And even with the Demolition Man, that was some new shit. That wasn't like no remakes. So I agree, bro. When they do let creativity, you know what I'm saying, the script, you know what I mean, and they make the movie, bro, that should be hits. I think they should do more. Let more creatives. Did y'all see that Newark got a new school, but it's like an entertainment school like Lionsgate? They invested in Newark, New Jersey. I think Queen Latifah got a lot to do with it, but I'm not sure. But I seen that they did it though. So
no, that's what's up.
Shout out to the Queen.
Or
she doing real estate in Newark too. I think she's from Newark. You know what I'm saying? She doing real estate from over there and she I seen her at the Brooklyn Nets game the other day too. Shout out to her.
You say Newark like John say Josiah.
Oh, nah, he called him Tasai. That shit was funny.
Yeah, you say Newark. Like it's Newark. Nigga, what the fuck?
All right, Newark.
Yeah.
But y'all watching the fight tomorrow?
I didn't even know who fighting.
Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, I don't know.
Live on Netflix.
I'll watch it
on Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm already paying for it.
I ain't even know the plug was behind me. You know what I mean? Live on Netflix.
What time is it on?
I think I don't know, 8, 9, 10, some shit like that.
I don't know. I might watch it. I probably won't, but I might.
Man, I think all of these fights are fixed, so I feel like every time I be watching it just to see Jake Paul get his ass whooped, and he never do because he know how to pay the people to take the loss. He got the people behind him that take that L. Because Mike was going to kill him. Mike was going to kill him until he gave him that extra money. And then it's like, thank you, Jake.
Let's all get this money. That's what he doing out there. Let's all get this money, man. Like, you take the L, you get paid, I get paid.
Right. It don't go on your real record.
Right. Everything is lovely, man.
Right. He get to sell lovely in lunch sleep. He can sell more Prime in lunch sleep, you know what I mean? That's all that matters.
Hey. His brother over there killing it in WWE. You know what I'm saying? They killing it, yo.
Yeah, he making the boxing version of WWE.
Yo, bro, they got the combat sports. They just need another brother to do UFC, and they would have the combat sports in a chokehold, man. The three of them.
Word.
They just need it. Yo, Breeze, you want to be Breeze? Yeah. Go do some MMA.
Oh, I'm not doing that shit. But
dye your beard blonde.
Nah, I think they did. I think they did steal a lot of fans from the boxing because of what y'all said. They not really fighting in boxing. I think that turned fans off. Like this shit ain't even no thing.
Yeah, boxing ain't the same, man.
Because boxing could be a art form. You know what I'm saying?
It used to be.
Yeah, but nah.
And
so
now,
I think
and now Bud retired.
MMA.
Bud retired. Y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Who?
Bud.
Oh yeah, he said he did it in honor of his cousin Jamal Crawford because he retired at 42.
He only 38.
No, he talking about his record though.
Oh, all right. I mean, I don't know, bro, but he was in some. I find it funny timing though because he I had read a couple weeks ago he had gotten into something I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, with one of the titles he just won, I think you have to pay to hold the title. And he was like, he ain't understand why I win a title. I'm fighting for y'all, but I gotta pay y'all.
Gotcha. That might have been what made him say fuck it.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to pay that. And then he said, well, I'm under because I was talking to my bro Cell.
Damn, Beats. How much was it? That shit must have been a bit.
Shout to Cell Beats. He makes some of my beats and shit. But I was talking to him about it yesterday because he watched boxing a lot and he feel like he think it's like a ploy. Like he's gonna retire, and then somebody's gonna have to pay him the biggest bag he ever seen for him to come out of retirement for the fight. But it's not just gonna be for every fight. It's not gonna just be any or every. It got to be the fight, and it's gonna be the payday, and he could come out of retirement for that. But until then, what else he got to prove? Like he's already 42-0. He went up and down weight classes. What he got to prove?
Oh shit. I agree with you, bro. I think that he definitely the politics, the business side of the sport always get in the way sometimes, you know what I mean? And that shit is sad to part of sports to me, you know what I'm saying?
It's
But
entertainment, man.
yeah,
It's not the sad part of sports. Everybody getting paid, man. It's entertainment.
yeah, but that's sometimes that's just selling it up. You know what I'm saying? It's
So
selling it
then
up.
do it
Like
for free.
you can't
So then,
get
so then
paid.
do it for so then do it for free then, man.
No, hell no. Nah. I don't think. Yeah.
No, it's
I
no
don't.
different. It's no different than your job, bro. It's no different than my job. Some days at the job, we have situations that, sully it up, so to speak. But you still got to get through it, because whatever it is that your job is, you are a professional at that job. To Jay's point earlier, with professionalism in that job, so you got to get through it because you're getting paid. It's no different with an athlete, man.
Facts, bro. I think this really should be a code of ethics for every job, bro. Like, because you should, whatever you do, you should do it with pride, bro. I don't care if you fucking work at McDonald's. You should be the best McDonald's worker, bro. Don't come in there on no bullshit, not giving a fuck about niggas' Happy Meals and only rolling that shit up in the burger paper halfway. Now, I mean, like, fucking have some pride in your job. If you deliver the mail, be the best mail delivery nigga. You fucking a podcaster, be the best podcaster. Don't do on no bullshit. Actually want to entertain the fans. Like
Facts. Yo, and that's what
bro.
Nah, that's true, bro. I said that I said that in a different way. I was basically like, it's good to see people do what they love. When people do what they love, they show that you see the care, you see the TLC, you see all of that. You know what I'm saying? But when they just don't want to be at work, bro, you could see that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and that's why you see that shit so much at work, in the workplaces, because according to a statistic, I think I said this to y'all before, only 20% of Americans find satisfaction in their job. 80% of the people you come into contact with at their job don't like it there, don't like what they're doing. That's why you get the service and attention that you get.
Hold up. Now, does this go back to the conversation about the universal basic income?
Oh, shit.
Because when they got AI doing everything, AI going to do all the jobs that niggas don't want to do.
Yeah, and then they going to offer us. They do everything nice for us. After they do everything nice for us, they're going to off us or enslave us. I'm not with that trade-off, man.
That's crazy.
I'm not with getting my meal served to me with a fucking smile by a robot, only for that same robot to fucking tie me up and then fucking off me and throw me into a fucking in the woods in a river or some shit. Nah, I'm cool, man.
Robot can't. Like, what if you just want to, you know what I mean? You somewhere, you know, with wifey somewhere, and you just miss the guys, and the robot pull up and supposed to be like a replacement for like somebody that you will be in a cipher with. Like, robots you can't pass the blunt to the robot. They not even good friends like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, y'all making me get on the robot side, bro. Because at the end of the day, in all the movies that I see that the robots be wanting to kill people, like, it's because it's like, what's the biggest threat to humans, or what's the biggest threat to the earth? And then it'd be like other humans, or humans are the ones killing the earth. So maybe if niggas stop being such a threat to each other, I mean, the AI wouldn't have a problem with you.
AI taking jobs.
I don't think AI is gonna look at it that way. I think
bro,
no, bro. What it's gonna eventually come down to is on some state property, Beanie Siegel shit. Get down and lay down, man. And they either gonna say you either gonna be our slaves and do what we want you to do with us, or we gonna kill you. Like, that's the choice that's gonna come down to it. I don't know if it's gonna be 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, but if shit keep going the way it's going, man, I'm pretty sure that's the way we going, man.
Yeah, I'm
right. But see the thing that I don't like, Jay.
What up,
Jay? What I'm saying is the reason why I don't like it is because people work hard, and robots can outwork them, and you could get more productivity.
But we just was talking about how people don't work hard.
No, I don't believe that. I think people work hard. I just think they don't get paid for because they do the
You think
economy a certain way purposely. Like you'll get a raise and then the economy go up. Like,
That-
but I'm saying that to say, you know, it was to support your family. It wasn't about always the productivity of the company. Not to say that's not important, but it was about taking care of you and yours. You know what I mean? And with that whole system that you're talking about, it got nothing to do with your family, huh? Everybody is the same. Like it just, I don't like the way it sound. I don't know, man. I gotta say I'm against it right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way it feel. I watched Terminator 2. Skynet, I ain't with it, man. I like the Brooklyn Nets. I don't like Skynet, man. That's
yo,
all
what
I'm
comes
saying.
after what comes after the universal pay? Now the universal vehicle, or the universal home, or the universal clothing? Because basically, if everybody's getting paid the same stuff, nobody's gonna have the luxury, or on the other hand, the misfortune of having something greater or lesser than the same thing that everybody else has. So now basically, y'all ever seen the show Weeds?
yeah.
I heard of it. I ain't really see it.
Okay, so you know how when Weeds come on, how everybody is driving the same shit, driving to the same house, everybody driving to the same coffee shop when the show when the
Truman
intro,
Show type shit.
that like that's basically, is that what's gonna happen next? And to, if you really think about it, if that's what does happen next, that's the beginning form of them enslaving us, because now they're putting us all in this giant system and we're not even realizing that shit.
Yo, a lot of this shit is gonna be like that, bro. They're gonna be putting us in shit.
No,
that
I
we
see that.
don't know
I see what you're
happening.
saying.
It's happening now. It's probably happening already, bro. Because did y'all realize every major like invention was invented for the military first?
Yeah.
Like the highways, the internet, GPS,
Cellular devices, yeah.
all of these things, the cell phones,
Vehicles,
were
yeah.
invented for the military to use, then the public got 50 years later. So AI gotta be the same way. Like they was already using this for military capabilities long time ago. And whatever we getting is just a watered down version of what they've been already had, and they're already building it into the future.
Yeah. Right, but that's what I'm saying. Again, these, I mean, powerful things that they have, they could use it for. It's like a superpower. Like you can use it for good or bad. You know what I'm saying? This is where you become the hero or the villain, I guess. You know what I mean? For lack of better terms. And at the end of the day, I mean, they could use a lot of this stuff that put us in good situations. It could be good for the agriculture, you know, for one, for the food, you know what I mean? Produce food where people, you don't have to charge people so much, you know. Why food so expensive in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like just little things like that, you know what I mean? I think, but I'm saying that to say it's like they, to your point, if you're using it for the military first, that's more of a war thing. I mean, you could say it's a protection thing, but still, like, we putting a lot of our energy and creativity into just making sure just the military is taken care of. You trying to tell me none of that could help the community just as a demographic or where they live at in that certain region, contingent on the weather or whatever the case? You know what I'm saying? It can help the people. You know what I mean? It ain't just there to help war. It can help the people. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But who knows, man? It's probably even one of those conspiracy books too. You know what I'm saying? I seen this show on Netflix called Supercell. You know what I mean? And he was talking about how they was watching people who had sickle cell, but in this show, they was showing how that sickle cell became supercell. I said all that to say
sickle cell?
Say what?
They cured sickle cell the other day.
Yeah,
right. I was about to. I say that to say I seen that someone cured sickle cell, but I mentioned the show to say that they probably could, to your point, they could have been curing sickle cell. You know what I'm saying? But they doing it now. Maybe they found a way to make money. You know what I mean? But same thing with weed. Like, bro.
And I saw that it was a one-time treatment, the way that they cured it or whatever. So it's not like something that somebody got to do mad times. It's like a bone marrow replacement to grow something or something. But I thought that was dope that they, because I knew people that had that before or whatever, and it's apparently something that it's a chronic disease that it's painful for people for a long time. So if they could fix that in multiple people, they only cured one person, I think. But if they could take that same therapy and do it to multiple people and everybody, that'd be fire. Right. So shout to them. I mean, that's why I like to hear that good news. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the news, back to your point, P, just the news always just showing you some bullshit, but I ain't see that on the news.
No, because they want to, I'm telling you, bro, it's so manipulative and controlling. They want to have you like live in fear. They want you to think that, and local news in particular, like the national news, the agenda national news is more on the political side, where they're going to push one political agenda or the other, depending on what network you're watching. When it comes to the local news, they want you to live in fear. They want you to think that where you are is not totally safe unless you conform to what they want you to conform to. It's so manipulative and controlling, and so many people, like, they eat that shit up, bro. And I don't know, as soon as I got old enough to really read through that shit and see it, I was like, yo, this is bullshit.
Yeah, but they don't wait till you older. They try to be impressionable early as possible. You know what I'm saying? They try to, and listen, that's the difference between then and now. It's, I guess, the access to different information. You know what I mean?
But see, and not to cut you off, bro, but I, like, as a kid, always preferred to read the newspaper than watch the news. Because even at that point in time, before the internet, bro, you still had the ability to choose what information you digested.
But still,
but you had
two options.
Bro, you had the option then. You had the option to read the newspaper. And in the newspaper, you don't have to read everything. You can select and choose your news to read in the newspaper.
Yeah, so I'm not talking about the
individual, then, bro. It was just motherfuckers was too lazy. That's all it is.
I mean, again, it's not about the individual or the whole. It's about their intent on what they're doing. It's not about the people and how it's perceived.
No, bro. In the newspaper, again, in print publication, you have different outlets. You got to understand, print publication was the internet before the internet. So to sit here and say like people didn't have avenues, they did. They just were too lazy to choose.
No, I didn't say they did. I'm saying they got more access now. I ain't say absolutely no avenues. I'm not saying.
No, you kind of did though, bro. It was like you just got to get whatever it was. But like they had the choice.
Yeah, the TV. It was more dominant than the newspaper. I mean, if we talk about weighing out what was weighing more for us, who's getting more access to people, it was the television over the newspapers. It was a time probably where there was the paper before the.
Think about walking in the train station and going in the heyday of before, you know what I'm saying, the internet. Like the newsstands, bro, how many magazines and newspapers? Like millions of magazines and newspapers. And people used to always go there and buy shit. So like people, you always had the opportunity. It was just some people didn't do it, man. The internet just makes it easier, especially for people who don't really want to have the initiative to go find it, because now all they got to do is press two buttons.
But I just think that even back then, it was more gate kept, like, because it takes a lot more to get the money together to put out a magazine, or to get in a magazine where they have to, like, where the editors can change your words and stuff like that. Like, you can go on right now on YouTube with the real facts if you find out the real facts or whatever, and can't nobody stop you. Or you could put out your own book on Amazon or something like that, and can't nobody stop you. I think back in the day, it was a lot more gatekeepers.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely did. Yeah. Definitely did. But no, I'm just saying, like, it was options you know, back then. That was all my point was.
Yeah, I wasn't saying there was no options besides the TV, but again, I'm not taking nothing away from what you said. But the truth is that the TV is very influential, and regardless of whether they were lazy or not, when you talk about numbers and how much the TV was more, I'm not saying more. Let's just say influential. Well, yeah, not more, but contrast to the publications, news publications. It might have been even at one time, but it's clear that, you know what I'm saying, over time, TV has taken charge of attention from people.
No, it's the internet now. The internet
yeah,
is
but I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it went more to the internet than it did to publications.
It's not
me. Hopefully they don't phase that shit out, you know.
No, TV won't ever be phased out.
Hopefully they don't phase that shit out. One of the
TV is gonna be going soon, bro.
Not TV.
No, I don't
I'm
think
talking about
TV
paper.
will be phased
Magazine.
out because, like, as far as like networks and stations, I can see that happening. But as far as the device, no, because basically it's a screen that you watch shit and do shit on. So
yeah, but they're just gonna have computer screens instead of like everything.
I'm talking about
the internet, and then the internet is even evolving. I don't know if y'all ever seen that other show, what the fuck is it on HBO? The one I used to love this show. It was a fake ass Entourage, but it was about Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
But in that show, the shit that he was building is the shit that's really about to roll out now, the Internet 3.0, where everybody is gonna have basically their own internet, and everything is like it's gonna be everybody gonna have separate internets that can communicate with each other, and you could basically control everything that's on your own internet.
Skynet, man, that shit's coming. I'm telling y'all, man, this shit is terrible. This shit's terrible, man.
Actually, no, because it's the same internet that we got right now, but it's gonna be way more security where people can't hack your shit. People can't.
Yeah, it's gonna be secure. Yeah.
Listen. Yeah. You didn't watch the show.
The security guards are
No, but did you see the end of it? Like that was the point of it, so people can have a freer internet, not the.
No, that's what they telling us, bro. Like, but in the end, the whole reason is for them to overtake us. Like I'm telling you, they gonna play friendly with us and nice, and they gonna make our life better, and it's gonna be so great. And next thing you know, it's gonna be get down or lay down, motherfucker.
No, that's what they're doing to you on your internet that we're on right now. That's why they're changing it for privacy reasons, because they're fucking you on this one right now, currently. Fuck what you talking about they're about to do. They're fucking you on this one. They're taking all of this information.
They did this so that way they can do the next shit to save us. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan, bro. At least know what you going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, know you being set up for the long con. No, just know that. Know you being set up for the long con. Like, I know we being set up for the long con. Just embrace it.
No, I'm trying to tell y'all some shit that's good for you, and y'all niggas like, let's keep it the way we are. Let's keep getting fucked.
No, bro. But no, the reason you don't think that the people that fixing it are also not the people that caused the problem. Every person that has the antidote, the solution, usually they're the motherfucker that caused the problem, so that way they could peddle the solution. That's how life goes, man.
Just like I was talking about the Tesla shit the other day. Tesla wanted to create perpetual energy for everybody to use for free. Once other people got wind that he was trying to do that, then they bought the technology and buried it so we could keep charging y'all for the internet, for the electricity that we're going to charge you for. So there are people that are actually trying to do things to fix things, but big pharma, big technology comes, swallows it up, and then does what they want to do with it. But if you actually pay attention to the pioneers and the people that are trying to actually fix it and support those movements, then maybe there could be a movement.
But it's like a guy named Paulie from the neighborhood, and he goes into the place and he tells the new business owner, hey, usually somebody contributes a little something to the foundation over here to make sure everything runs smooth. And the the new business owner goes, well, you know, I'm not really about that. And then Paulie goes, well, hey, I would hate to see something happen possibly. And then the guy says, I'll just take my chances. And Paulie leaves. And the next day, the guy comes in and his all windows is all busted and the lock is broke and it's graffiti. I don't know who did it. Nobody's seen Paulie do it. But Paulie got the solution.
Mm-hmm. Listen, and that's the thing. Like in business, there's a lot of shady stuff going on. I heard there was shady stuff going on with Lewis Latimer and Con Edison. I heard there was historic shadiness through history. There's just been.
I can never get with people that are this afraid of technology because at that point, stop driving your car. Stop, like, just walk around, grow your own. Like, bro, everything is technology, and technology is going to continue to evolve whether you like it or not.
No, it is, bro. I understand that completely. I just know that I'm being set up for the long con. That's all.
Nah, the con is too long. You'll be dead and gone.
Hey, it's still going to affect people that I care for. It's still going to affect people that I care for, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it didn't affect me, but it might affect my kids. It might affect their kids. You know what I'm saying? If they have kids, like, who knows? I don't know.
Or they can change it.
Man, if Mark is John Connor and I ain't know, me and him.
You gotta be the change you want to see in the
world.
Bro,
I gotta ask Mark if he's John Connor and we ain't know, bro. It might, you know, I don't know.
You gotta be the change that you want to see in the world. And speaking of the change that I wanted to see in the world that I already was being, did y'all hear this nigga Ebro got fired from Hot 97?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we clap it up for Ebro getting fired?
Well, I thought he just got kicked off the show. I didn't know he got booted off the network. I know they canceled the whole show, but
and the thing
they
is,
picked up a YouTube page. They created a YouTube page after the fact.
Bro.
Yeah, they fired.
Niggas was tooking them because niggas was saying their YouTube page is getting the same amount of views ours is.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Like, and to have them niggas of that clout and that stature, and they can barely get 100 views on the video is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard the reason that they fired him was over like some stuff he was talking political type shit.
That's what he was saying, but that nigga is ass at his job, and he been.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all.
If he's like the fact that he's been so ass at his job for this long, and then Hot 97 was just bought by another company recently. I don't know why he didn't see the writings on the wall. When new people come in by the company and you're not really that good at your job, you might get fired soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like, to me, his specific job, like the argument that I seen with him, it was somebody that he's interviewing. Yeah, he was like giving this guy a hard time. Like he was just saying, like, yo, you gotta give it a chance. Ebro was like, nah, give it a chance. You gotta do SOBs. You gotta do that twice. Then after that, you gotta go on tour. Then that's, and I'm saying, you just want a chance from me. He just sounds like the typical gatekeeper.
Bro,
like, he is the guy that's stopping that can help me or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and this nigga is from fucking we from San Francisco or some shit with the Bippers and over there. Like, he's from over there. Why the fuck does he get to come to New York and tell niggas what New York music is? Get the fuck out of town. Like, from long. I said that from back. I don't know if y'all remember when Eminem had his little battle shit. Like, Eminem had a battle league for a second. They let the shit with Joe Budden's battle. But they let Ebro judge that shit. And just from Ebro judging it, talking about, oh, I don't know battle rap, but then trying to judge and then sounding stupid with every single match. Like, he just talk. He be talking about shit he don't know about. That shit you talking about, typical gatekeeper ass nigga, not a nigga that's trying to put niggas on, a nigga that's trying to hold niggas back. Fuck Ebro, bro. And not as a person, but as the fucking... The job that he had, he did not deserve to be a program director. He did not deserve to be a talent on air because he's not even good to listen to.
And then my thing is his whole argument. You're not even saying, yo, I got an ear for music. I know what's good music. And to your point, Jay, if you from San Francisco, why you got so much of a say on what New York music sound like? Like you're a visitor, you feel what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
what do you
Visitor
mean? What do
ass nigga.
yeah,
Wipe your shoes
like-
at the door, ass nigga.
right. Like, what do you mean? Like, why what's so like air in your chest for? You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, I think we do have a specific sound. So when you say New York music, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about a specific sound, just like the South had a specific sound or the West had a specific sound. You should have stayed on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? You from the West Coast. That's how I feel.
Go tell San Francisco.
They gave Flex the job. I heard they gave Flex the job.
Yeah.
I ain't think they gave him a job. I think he just took over the morning show for one morning. I don't know if he's gonna continue. And what the fuck is Flex gonna sound like in the morning? You can't do Flex shit in the morning.
Flex about to switch up his whole
You're on your way to work. This nigga dropping bombs, talking about 2 Suburbans in a hearse. We
Right.
killing them out here.
Wake your ass up. Time to go to work. That's exactly what he gonna be doing, man.
Well,
He gonna have
yeah,
people-
he's if he your alarm clock, you gonna wake up, bro.
But
If
if
that's
they-
your alarm clock, you gonna wake up.
if they smart, they just gonna go hire one of these like internet people that got their own following and let them do a show because the radio is dying. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
radio is dying. These TV networks are dying, and they're trying to find their way into streaming. And that's what Hot 97 should do if they smart. They're gonna go find one of these young internet personalities with their own following and put them on in the morning. But I don't know who's really gonna be there though. But even if you even look fucking Netflix and HBO and all of these people, it's all about the streaming because people want to watch shit and listen to shit when they feel like it, not when you tell them to.
Mm-hmm. Remember the DVR shit where you could record this shit? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's
TiVo.
just like, yeah.
When that TiVo came out, that shit was fire.
Mm-hmm. I remember I used to be a big fan of boxing. I used to record the fights with Cotto, Mayweather, Pacquiao. I used to say mad at them fights, word. But now it's different, man. The internet, people watch the internet more than TV. It's fair to say that.
Yo, you see
Yeah, way more.
y'all niggas seen that bare knuckle boxing?
No.
Nah.
But cable was almost dead though, Breeze. But nah, I ain't see that.
Yo, bro, it's
Cinemax.
I just be watching the shit on fucking YouTube, bro. But that shit is bare knuckle boxing, bro. Like bare knuckles, and they got I think it'd be 5 2-minute rounds. But that shit crazy, bro. If y'all want to, like, I don't know, it might be the next shit that take off after UFC because these niggas is like from when I first seen it to now, they done up their production value, up the prize money that they giving out, but niggas is giving out ass whoopings on that shit, bro.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think MMA is more like art form too, because it's just martial art, you know what I'm saying? Boxing, that shit is like gladiator, brute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's gonna pick up the same kind of-
Hold on. Did you just say MMA is like a art, but boxing is brutal?
No, I'm saying without the gloves. Without the gloves.
Shit.
Oh.
Yo, you know in MMA you can hit niggas with elbows and knees?
Yeah, but still,
Like
they
doing knuckle,
it's-
nigga, a knee
Elbow
to the
back
face,
of the neck, like just
Yeah.
all of that right there repeatedly. Yo, it's over.
a knee
Yeah.
or an elbow is worse than a bare knuckle, bro.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying they call it martial arts. That's just bare knuckle
Mixed
boxing.
martial arts.
Huh?
Mixed
Mixed,
martial arts.
exactly. It's mixed.
There's
It's
a bunch
mixed.
of different. You can use a bunch of different styles.
Right.
Yeah, but that shit is still more
Yeah,
brutal
them elbows and knees.
than fists, I think.
Elbows and knees are vicious, man. That's a different type of pain right
And
there,
feet.
man.
Don't forget you could kick a nigga dead in the face too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Kick him in
just
the
don't I
chest.
don't know if
Yo,
you think it's
kick a
gonna
nigga
get
in
a
his
strong
chest
fan base? I don't
unexpectedly,
know.
all the
Huh?
wind is getting knocked out. Like unexpectedly, like you know what I'm saying? You just bam, like right to the chest. Yo,
That's that
collapsing.
stink meter
I
shit.
seen it. I seen
That's
niggas just fold.
That's that stink mean shit. He said, you was talking all that hot shit.
Right.
You got kicked in your chest.
Right. That will drop you all the air. Going. Because, like, you know, a punch to the chest, you're going to feel that. You can eat that, keep going. But a kick to the chest, that's a different level of oomph. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yo, y'all seen the dude in Houston got a traffic fine, and he went to the precinct and paid the cops in $137 bills, but he made origami pigs and he put them in a Dunkin' Donut box.
Took his time with that shit.
That's funny.
Yo, $137 bills. He made origami pigs, man. He had to have some help with that. Or he was bored one weekend or something, you know. He ain't have much going on. He had to pay the fine, so he ain't had no money to go out that weekend, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, that's crazy.
That's funny as hell.
I ain't gonna never forget that $137.
Where was it that you
actually in Houston?
Like, who pays their fines at the police station?
Yo, everything's different in Texas, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I paid a ticket the other day and they didn't give me that option.
Would you have done that though? Would you have had the ingenuity to pull something like that?
Maybe I'd have drew some little middle fingers. I'd have gave them 137, but I just drew some middle fingers on the bills or something. You know what I mean? Take that.
Yo, in the Dunkin' Donut box was like the icing on the cake, though, man. Like, here you go, man. You gotta like donuts so much, man.
That was the icing on the donut, man.
Yo, man. And follow up on the raccoon, bro.
Oh,
he's a repeat offender, man.
Oh,
how is he a repeat offender, man? They said that he done broke into several different food places, you know, getting his snack on, and they pretty sure it's the same raccoon. One, I don't know how identifiable different raccoons could be, like to where you could say, hey, yeah, that's Phil right there. Like, that's Petey over there or something, you know? Like, I don't know. But they said he's a repeat offender in the same strip mall. He goes into different businesses, man. Like, is that for real? Like, what the fuck?
Yo, man. He know where to get food from. Well, food and libations.
Right. Liquor.
Well, listen, I've heard mad times that people say
I think he got an accomplice.
Garbage can, like come to their garbage can and fuck they shit up and be going through it. But if it can actually get to some fresh food and drink, shit. Sounds like
I think he got an accomplice. I think somebody giving him the head on to get past security. Seriously, because come on, man. The first time, all right. The second time, it's like, yeah, I respect animals. They are smart. But the third time, I'm looking around. I'm asking some questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else? What else is this raccoon stealing? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all talk about he stole a bed. What else did he steal? You better check the safe. You know what I'm saying?
You was right the second time, man. You really got to think about animals is smarter than people giving them credit for, man.
Mm-hmm. That ass.
Fucking niggas.
They smart as hell, man. Yeah, it's not looking good right now. But yeah, they smart as hell. He got to have an accomplice. Somebody sending him smoke signals in the sky. The coast is clear. Come through. Right. Nobody's around. Like something. I don't know. Because he know where to go.
Mm-hmm. Like, but they need a 24-hour security guard or something. They see, just because those cameras there, the raccoon don't care if you know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference between a person and the raccoon. The raccoon is like, yo, if you catch me, you're not gonna send me to jail. Like, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna let me right back in the wild, and I'm gonna come back.
You gotta understand, they built for this shit, man. They wear permanent masks.
Right. They got the burglar mask on.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit, they ain't new to this. They true to this, man. But that's wild, though, that you know the spot, though. Like, you know, this is where I go. They got the good. You know, it would be crazy if he knew, like, the different the different kind of cuisines. Like, all right, they got the good Chinese food over here. They got the burgers and sandwiches over here. You know what I'm saying? Then I go get my drink on over here. Like, he planned out his Friday night, bro. That's crazy if he doing it like that, man.
Word.
So, Breeze, you told me you watched some of the Diddy shit, man.
Oh man, yo, listen, man. It connected a lot of dots for me about what magazines would say, like The Source and stuff that we used to read about with Biggie and Tupac. That documentary kind of filled in the gaps between the pages. It gave a look at the personality of Sean Combs, spoke, and for the most part, it shows him saying a lot of things. There's a lot of verbatim things. You feel what I'm saying? Seeing how he's handling the upcoming court, or when he about to go to court. Just, you know, all of the different how you say narratives. I won't say narratives. Different you know, experiences or testimonies with these different people that actually say, yo, I was in a relationship with him in a way where I was doing business with him or something of that nature, and they show pictures with Puff and that person. It gives validity to what that person is saying. You know what I mean? Now, if Puff was around, I imagine, like, you know, nah, take that part out. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to put that part in. Like, you know what I mean? He'll clean this up. There's parts I would imagine if he would have put the documentary out, he would have definitely went and put it the same way they put it out to the public. And I ain't gonna lie, man, they make him look wild. They show the Cassie shit more than once. They putting it in your head that this is a violent man, and he was on high all the time. And yeah, man.
Yeah,
He look wicked.
Like the faces
he look wicked in that, bro.
Like he was on some drugs all the time. On that Georgia homeboy, you know what I mean?
Smoking Jeffries.
Facts.
yeah. That shit was wild. Bro.
Jeffries on deck. Yo,
bro, they had the dude. He was
ironically he was in that movie, so you know what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
he might have really been smoking Jeffries, man. Like for real.
Bro, baby
oil is wild, bro.
Yeah, bro. They show you the Astroglide and baby oil. It's just a crazy look, like, and it's just like, and then the dude, the way he's explaining, he was like, "Yo, they always had to have baby oil," and it was just like these are his words, like he's saying it like I was there, like, and it's just like, damn, man, this guy's a real freaky boy. He's a freaky man, yo. And then that shit is crazy. Like, I don't know, man. That shit is crazy.
I was ready for that nigga to say that right there.
But the funny shit is, this is not what you said when I spoke to you earlier.
Oh,
Earlier you said some different shit, man. That's still funny though. That's still funny. I saw this nigga 50 was saying that shit had me crying. You put it in the group chat, P. The nigga said that Netflix spent $500 million to put out Stranger Things, but didn't know they was going to get losing ratings to Diddy doing some whole different Stranger Things.
More Stranger.
Them shits with some Stranger Things Diddy was doing, man.
Yo, Breeze, you got the quote of the night for that one. He's a very freaky boy, man.
Yeah, very freaky boy.
Freaky man, yeah.
50 was going at it with Mano and them niggas, saying that them niggas was squatters.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell, man.
Wow. Yo, and that's the thing.
He said he gonna buy the building.
I seen Mano trying to handle it with grace, but I don't know, man. 50, you know what I'm saying? He be applying pressure, bro. Like, on some trolling shit, just that type of shit he be on, that should be
bro.
I feel like to deal with for niggas, man.
Bro, this nigga
having a hard time with that shit.
He's not punching nobody. He's not threatening anybody. He's just talking shit, bro. Like it's the internet.
And nobody should ever be surprised though. Like anytime everybody be like, "Yo, why 50?" like this or whatever. Like, he been like this since he came out, man. How to Rob was basically a troll song.
Right.
And that's how he got popping. So, like, I don't know. Like,
Yo, I ain't never know it was a video for that shit.
yeah.
I just seen the video the other day. Back in the day, I never saw the video, I don't think. I just heard the song. But the video just came on my YouTube randomly. And that shit was funny as hell.
Yep.
That shit was funny as hell.
Like 50 been a troll, man. So I don't expect nothing less, man. It'd be hilarious to me, man. And that's why when you were saying, like, yo, better be careful if he come after me, yo. If Fifth hear this shit and he want to start trolling me, fuck it, man. I'll take the views, man. Let's go, man. Let's get these views.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Maynard was saying. Maynard was like, it's good business. The podcast coming up.
No, I mean, you can't say that because if you tell him you want the views, he's not giving you the views. You just like, fuck 50. I don't give a fuck about what 50 got to say. He putting out shit about Diddy and that shit that he putting about I don't like that shit, nigga. Bad boy.
Nah, I ain't saying no bad boy.
That's the type of shit. That's the type of shit he will respond to. You know what I mean?
Yo, Bree.
Yo, it was wild.
He tried to tell you he was a bad boy when he named his label that, man. So you shouldn't be surprised at his antics, man.
Yeah, man.
And again, I'm gonna be honest with you about the whole concept of gatekeeping and how they was articulating how he was supposed to be more important than the artist. It was kind of like he had this, I guess, complex where he just felt like he was more important than the artist. But why? You're not even talented. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing is, the way they made me look at it, it was like, yeah, you came up as an artist after Big died. About, you know what I mean? Like, it just made it feel wicked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so wait,
can't really rap. And then you didn't even, that shit ain't even, when I heard that verse didn't come from the heart, like somebody wrote that verse for you. And I heard that not on the documentary. I heard that somewhere else. He didn't pen that verse.
Yeah, Sauce Money wrote that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like,
everybody knows Sauce Money wrote that song, man.
Bro, he told
so it's like,
his own mouth, don't worry if I write rhymes. I write checks.
No, you don't.
He lied. He lied about that.
You don't write checks.
Well, no, he probably write checks, but he never said he write checks to the artist. He said he just write checks.
Right. You don't know where they going.
You don't know who the checks are going to.
Right.
And no, but see, this is what I'm saying. To say Diddy is not talented is a bit of a stretch to me because doing a lot of the shit that he did does take talent. He just ain't artistically talented, maybe. Like, but it takes talent.
Yeah, no, okay, I give you that.
But a very underrated talent that a lot of people don't give credit for as a talent is having work ethic. Having work ethic is a talent. And a lot of people
harder than the next person.
Right. A lot of people don't respect that as a talent, but it is.
Yeah, no, I respect that part of it, but it was just showing the business relationships. Like the guy that he had gave 25%, he walked in the office with the bat on his shoulder, like, yo, give me the 25% back, you heard? I need that back, you heard? Like, I thought you were my friend. He came to this the guy that you came into business with, gave him 25%, a bad boy. You walk into his office with a bat on your shoulder. What? Bruh, this is the accounts that we getting verbatim from the guy who he said that had happened to. This is not hearsay or third person. Like, so it just, again, I could see why he mad as hell. I don't know what sending flowers to 50 gonna do, but I can see why he was mad as hell that 50 had to say on that footage getting out. But that shit, I ended episode 3. I'm up to episode 4. I didn't get to episode 4. I'm gonna come back probably not next week because I know that's Christmas, but probably the week after that. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back and I'm seeing episode 4. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that shit don't paint a pretty picture for Diddy.
With this shit being such a big topic, I feel like 50 would have been losing out if you do not put out this documentary, man. If this documentary comes across your desk, like that gotta be that got to be your man 50 grand Ace Boone Coon to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna put this out. Fuck putting this on Netflix. It's about the culture right now. We got to save Diddy. Know what I mean? But if you actually care about business at any point, or if you care about the ideals that 50 is trying to portray, because he's trying to say he's doing it for the good of the culture and to rid the culture of this evil man or whatever, or at least make him atone. Well, that's what they call it, the reckoning, to bring him to reckoning.
The reckoning, yeah.
But I don't know if his motives are really that altruistic, but that's what you got to say when you're promoting something like this. But at the end of the day, he beat Stranger Things. And I'm sure they didn't have a $500 million budget for this shit.
Nah. They probably put this shit together for like 10, 20 mil.
Yeah. And like I said,
the recoup on that is
the crazy part is, if Diddy would just pay people, they wouldn't have had all that.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been no shit. It wouldn't have been nothing.
That's what I'm saying. You talking about like he write checks? Hey, you writing checks to yourself? They show them you call this girl like, yeah, I just got a $680 trillion check, something wild crazy, and she all giddy on the phone. What whoop de whoop? But you ain't paying nobody, bro. It's no way footage that Diddy paid for comes out on Netflix. He could sue Netflix,
right?
Then you in charge. You could get back all of that, or you could get all that, pay your lawyers back. You could do a lot of shit. Go ahead, put it out. That's my footage. I'm on top of that. I'm suing y'all, yada yada, whoopty whoop. And again, he could have did good business. He had an opportunity to do good business with those people that had the footage. You know what I'm saying? He did some other shit.
Right. So that goes to show that's what happens when you do bad business. You do bad business, and then somebody else, this person is starving, struggling, worked for you for mad long, was waiting for a payday, needed to get paid, and there go 50 like, I'll buy the footage. What they supposed to say? No? No, I'm loyal to the nigga who ain't pay me?
Right.
Fuck out of here.
That's real shit. So I don't know. I see it the way y'all see it.
But yo, I seen a question the other day, kind of a good segue, since we talking about you was talking about Diddy wasn't a good rapper and all of that. Question was, who in your opinion is the most overrated rapper of all time? And that had me thinking a little bit when I saw that.
Overrated?
Yeah, like it was, just who in your opinion is the most overrated rapper of all time? That's a tough question, man.
So just definition of overrated is someone who gets a lot of clout, but just their talent does not match up to the clout that they get as a rapper.
Right. And this is all time. So it could, it could be somebody from the past 5 years. It could be somebody from 30 years ago. Like, whatever. It don't matter. Like, just, it was a lot of interesting answers, to say the least. And like I said, I thought about this for a little while. And we could even bring this to the next show if y'all really want to wrap your mind around it a little bit.
Yeah, bro, because
I thought about Bow Wow. I didn't want to really Bow Wow.
I think I gotta go with Lil Bow Wow.
I wouldn't say nobody else, like he's not on nobody's.
But like, Bow Wow was Mr. 106 in Park.
Yeah,
like, he was.
Like, nobody gives him accolades other than that, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't really think.
I think that's why I'm going Bow Wow.
I don't know.
Bow Wow was never.
You want to answer this again at the next show too? Like,
Yeah. Because
you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to
come up with an answer, and my answer will upset a lot of people, but I think I'm standing firm on my answer, man.
Okay.
I'm going with E40, man.
Oh yeah, I disagree. Because one E40 don't even get that much clout, and E40 is dead nice.
Yo, I'm
E40
not gonna hold you, Pete. The only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying to you
is
is,
underrated. What you talking about?
bro, listen. What I'm saying to you,
E40 forever.
E40
bro,
is underrated, bro.
I don't know,
bro. Listen. You gotta remember. We just talked about Ebro. And I ain't saying you Ebro, but you're not from there. You feel me? And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I know somebody from over there, and he was,
They
bro.
love
You
it.
mentioned E40. And again, you gotta realize they put that whole element of being put on a map because of an artist. E40 hold a lot of weight there. You feel me?
E40 is
like,
nice. E40,
yeah.
I think you're right, but I don't think like so. I think people
you
love
might
him,
not have the same longevity,
but I think people love him more than I think y'all realize. And what I'm saying is, I think he all right, but I don't think he's that nice to I can't figure out why people love him so much.
Because his originality is through the roof. He invents all sorts of slang, and the nigga is dead nice. If you listen to what he's saying, he be saying some shit. He say it in a way that another nigga don't say it.
Sometimes I give you that.
Not all the time. That nigga's nice, bro.
I don't know.
And I do have, like, it took me a while to get used to his flow. But once I actually started listening to what he's saying, the nigga was saying some shit.
Sometimes. That's my opinion.
No, yeah, you got your opinion. I just disagree.
Like, I think he's a good rapper, but I don't think he's as nice as people say he is. And like I said, I think we also are in a little bit of a disagreement where we think he stands like with his popularity, because I think he's very, very, like, I think a lot of people revere him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's slept on, for lack of better terms, right here. But for me, I just don't understand why it's that. Like, I like, if I'm going with a Oakland rapper, I'm going with Too Short over E40 all day.
Yeah.
And
So I'm just saying, because we're not from that coast, it's hard for us to say he's overrated.
Yeah, I'm going Too Short, man. I love Too Short.
Nah, I fuck with Short too, but I don't think he's a better skilled technical rapper than E40. Hell no.
I'm saying
Short. See, that's the thing. Like, when you talk about rappers, are we talking specifically like lyrics, or are you just talking about the artist in itself? You know
just
what I'm
everything,
saying?
just everything. And like, that's the beauty about rap, is like everybody got their own opinion on different people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the beauty about the shit, man.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. I agree. That's why, yeah, if it's contingent on that, then you're gonna have fans everywhere. You know what I mean? Especially if you authentic. You know, if there's authenticism in your art form, whatever it is, there's gonna be fans behind it. They're gonna support it. And I just feel like with him being an artist that was courageous enough to not try to copycat nobody, like, yo, I'm gonna sound like this one or that one. I'm interested to see where his inspiration come from. Like, did he ever try to rap like somebody and then wind up rapping like that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I like E40, man. I don't want to say that I don't know. It's hard to say that from the East Coast, but if I had to say yes or no, I'm gonna say nah.
Who would you say is overrated?
But he didn't have a longer prime than probably other, you know what I'm saying, artists that's great. But would you say though? Who would I say that's overrated? Man, overrated. If you gotta include everything, then it's like, damn.
Somebody that get way too much clout than they were supposed to get.
In your opinion. Because again, I might disagree, I might agree, Jay might disagree, Jay might disagree.
I thought you was gonna say Drake, P.
The first person I thought about was Vanilla.
I'm not gonna say that because, I mean, you know, I really don't fuck with a lot of his music, and I don't really. Is he a rapper? I don't know, man. He's more of a musician, an artist, or something. You know what I'm saying? He's not really a rapper.
That's what
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vanilla Ice, you know what I mean? But that's
Who
all
the
right.
hell got Vanilla Ice anywhere, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I
But
can't.
he had a one hit wonder that was a one hit that was across the world.
Yeah, but like,
He didn't
ain't
deserve it.
nobody saying Vanilla Ice is nice though. Like, I don't know. I think we
I ain't
totally looking at this overrated thing all different, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Jay mentioned Bow Wow, like you mentioned Vanilla Ice. I mentioned the actual rapper. Y'all motherfuckers is mentioning sideshow gimmicks, man.
Yeah, because it's motherfuckers that shit.
Like, I actually mean the rapper.
Like, I don't know. Bow Wow just should not have been as big as he was. Like, the music was trash. It was.
But I don't know. He was a kid.
Huh?
So he's a kid. It was a gimmick. He was a kid. If he wasn't a kid,
Yeah,
there would have been no
gimmick.
gimmick.
That's why it's overrated. It's just a gimmick.
No, but I'm talking like, see, all right. To me, these are scapegoat answers that y'all giving, man. Like, I want y'all to give an actual rapper, man.
The rappers that I think about, I'm thinking about underrated
Like
rappers. That's who I listen to. I listen to Styles P, Jadakiss. They both underrated. I can't think of nobody overrated. I'm thinking about everybody underrated.
All right, so who you don't listen to, that's trash, is what we getting to.
That people like a lot. Like, come on.
Like, so, like, for instance, like, is Tech Nine overrated?
He could be.
I don't really rock with a lot of his stuff.
He could
get
be.
high praise.
I don't listen to enough of him to know.
A lot of praise. He get a lot of praise.
I don't listen to enough of him to know if he's overrated or not. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, I listen to the artists that I be listening to. You know what I mean?
So you like Tech Nine or you don't like Tech Nine? Is what you saying, Breeze?
I'm saying I know he get a lot of praise, and the music that I heard was nothing. It never grabbed me. Like, yo, this shit is. I gotta listen to the whole body of work.
He overrated.
Yes, if there was anybody
say that, man, stand on it, man.
Yeah, because I never heard a lot of his music, but the songs that I did hear, it made me feel like, yo, I need to tap in. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right song. What about Ross? Ross is overrated a lot, and Jeezy. Both of them niggas.
I'll give you both of those, yeah.
Both of them niggas overrated. But that's what I'm saying. They had their little moment in the sun, just like Bow Wow had it. But I feel like they deserve their moment more than Bow Wow.
They wasn't gimmicks. They was like actually rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Bow Wow was a kid. Anything he did, yo, Jermaine Dupri was a genius with how he marketed that and you know, put that whole thing together, man.
Yeah, but I think Criss Cross deserved what they got. Bow Wow was kind of trash.
Hey, he was younger, so it was easier.
Right.
And it was
that's
more money.
Overrated. Yeah, that's where
yo, bro, come on, man. Just Bow Wow, yo, bro, that's a gimmick. Like, it's the same thing like Vanilla Ice, man. Like, it's a gimmick. You can't really, like, Bow Wow, wasn't nobody asking Bow Wow to come to a cipher and spit with them, man.
But he was there. Like, they wasn't asking him, but he was everywhere.
But
hold on. I want to be the moderator I am if I ain't. Now I'm saying get ready to stop the show.
Oh, yeah.
Word. So
it's time.
But nah, that topic right there, man. Like I said, that question got
continue,
yeah, man.
Word. But yeah, man. Shout out to This Is JTV. Shout out to P. Shout out to me. You know what I mean? Subscribe to all our channels.
Oh yeah, and I seen a question in the chat. Nigga asked how long I was growing my dreads. Fucking, I don't know, 10 years, 12 years, something like that. And I be cutting them shit, so they was longer. Nephew, Big Tones.
Oh, yeah, we just lost in Miami. Yeah. Yo, I'm tight we lost that game.
Why are you tight? We done lost to 37 games already. Like, we only played 20. Like,
but at a glance, because I was watching some of it, it looked like we was playing.
Big Tone, if you happy that you beat us, you barking up the wrong tree, bro. These niggas most of these niggas want to lose anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck is up with this team, but congratulations on your win. But you need to be, if y'all talk about being good, y'all probably shouldn't be talking about beating us. You know what I mean? This is not the year for that.
Yo, shout out to you know what I'm saying, Nets fans. We the best fans. Shout out to Big Tone, Open Sports Talk. Shout out to the old chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do the recap really soon. But this is a 2-hour show, so you know what I'm saying, give me a little segue time. Feel me? I'm pulling like in a half hour or closer than that in the half hour. But yeah, I'm gonna be back real soon, like 10, no later than 10:30. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. And y'all want to end it off saying anything? Or we good? We out.
We out. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Man, be safe though.